Hello again, everyone. It's your man Cowboy Star coming back at you. That's right, we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys. As promised, I'm going to go over the schedule for 2023 for the Cowboys. Pretty tough schedule, folks. Pretty tough schedule this year. We had a 12-5 record last year, so naturally we're going to have a bit of a harder schedule this year. The Cowboys will open up on September the 10th at the night game at 7:20 with the New York Football stinking Giants. We seem to always open with the Giants almost every year. So Cowboys versus Giants in the first game. Week 2, the Jets. The Jets will travel to see the Cowboys. It's a 3:25 start, so that'll be a good contest. Hopefully, we can beat Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. Week 3, the Cowboys play the Cardinals. We'll travel to Arizona to face the Cardinals in Week 3. Patriots, Cowboys will be our Week 4 matchup. The Patriots will travel to see the Cowboys, and that ought to be a pretty good contest. Week 5, as I stated in a previous video, the Cowboys will travel to San Francisco 49ers in Week 5, and that is a night game, Thursday night game, October the 8th. Week 6, the Cowboys will travel to San Diego. San Diego for the Chargers. Well, LA now. LA Chargers with a reunion there with one Kellen Moore, who is now the offensive coordinator of the Chargers. That ought to be a pretty good game. Hopefully the Cowboys can prevail in that game. Next contest will be the Los Angeles Rams visiting the Cowboys. It's a noon start. Week 8, the Cowboys will travel to Philadelphia to play the Philadelphia Eagles. So we have that one marked on the calendar. We for sure want to win that one. Week 9, Giants will travel to the Cowboys. That's a 3:30 start. So if we lose the first matchup to the Giants, we got a chance for redemption here. The next week is Week 10. The Cowboys will travel to the Panthers, and that ought to be a pretty good one there. The Panthers are much improved from last year. We get our first meeting with the Commanders, Week 11. The Commanders will travel to Dallas to play the Cowboys at 3:30. And Week 12, the Seattle Seahawks will travel to Dallas to play the Cowboys. It's a night game, so that'll be a good one with Geno Smith at the helm. Next week contest, the Eagles will travel to see the Cowboys on December the 10th at 7:20. I believe that's a Sunday night game. That's going to be a big one there. The Cowboys need to take both of them from Philadelphia and all of our opponents in our division, if possible. The last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games are pretty tough games for the Cowboys. So hope and pray they have their ducks in a row. The next week, the Cowboys will travel to Buffalo to play the Bills. That's going to be a tough one to win there at Bills Stadium. So the next week, the Cowboys will travel to Miami to play the Dolphins. That's another tough game. And the second to last game, game number 16, the Lions, Detroit Lions, who are much improved since Dan Campbell has taken over, will travel to see the Cowboys. That's a Thursday night game. I believe it's December the 30th. And the final game of 2023 regular season, not all together, but the regular season, the Cowboys will travel to see the Washington Commanders. And the time is to be determined. They have not scheduled the time for that particular contest yet. So, yeah, that's a pretty tough schedule. I'm picking the Cowboys to go 11-6. Uh, Going through that, I see 11 possible wins that the Cowboys can get. And, there's always going to be a couple of games that you lose that you're not supposed to lose. There's always going to be a couple of games you win that you're not really picked to win, or people think you're going to win. So, to me, that all kind of evens out in the wash. But yeah, the Cowboys, like I said, everything looks good on paper, but paper doesn't win ball games. What wins ball games is execution and everybody putting their best foot forward, and tenacity and all that kind of intangibles that win ball games. Cutting out the penalties, all the stupid penalties, turnovers. There's so many factors and intangibles that can cause a win or a loss in a ball game. So let's hope, since Mike McCarthy is and Schottenheimer is now the offensive coordinator, let's hope they can come up with something. I think we're going to be running the ball a lot more than in past years. I know Schottenheimer's philosophy is to run the ball more. Hopefully, and even Mike McCarthy has said that he wanted to run the ball more this year. So it remains to be seen what the Cowboys are going to do as far as performance and how they play in these games. Only time will tell. You can do all the videos you want to do on predictions. I'm not a big prediction guy, but I always put my after the schedule's out, I'll always put my prediction in that one vein on what I think their record is going to be. But as far as predictions on anything else, I just don't even mess with that. I pretend that didn't even happen, because in actuality, it's all on paper, folks. Until they hit the field, until they get out there and put their foot to the ground and grindstone, we ain't gonna know nothing. So let's just hope the Cowboys can do better than my prediction. I hope they do. If they get an 11-6 record, I don't think that's going to win the division. That might get them in the playoffs, though. If anything else breaks, you know how we do around here. We always get on here and report it to you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate those who already have. And with that being said, we'll get back with you. I'm out.